Hello, good evening. Happy Independence Day. Happy birthday to me. And welcome to Thursday Night Bhakti, where we take a 30-minute pause in our busy day. Where we take a 30-minute pause. I just had a visitor come in. Where we take a 30-minute pause in our busy day to sink into a little devotion. Hello, Judy. So, tonight we're going to sink into the energy of the mother. So, this is a very special mantra that I learned many years ago, and then I got really turned off to this mantra because I was listening to the iteration of this mantra by Bhagavan Das. And then I later learned that Bhagavan Das was oppressive and abusive to women, and particularly young girls. And so it really turned me off to the fact that he was chanting this beautiful mantra to honor this mother energy when he was doing these kinds of atrocities in his life. So I kind of turned away from this mantra for lots of years. And then recently my friend Christy Smerrill has been chanting this mantra. And once I heard this, I began to study this mantra a little bit more and seek out some of the other people who were chanting the mantra. And I found that this mantra is chanted regularly in the Ammā gatherings. And I heard Ammā herself chant this mantra, and so I began to warm to it again. And now I love it again. And so I want to share it with you tonight. And so I'll teach you the words, I'll teach you the translation, and then we'll chant it together. So the first line is Ammā Ammā tāye. And this just calls out mother, mother, sweet mother. And the next line, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye. Akhilāṇḍeśvari is the goddess of the universe. She's also known as she who is never not broken. And so this energy of Akhilāṇḍeśvari has the ability to break us down, break our barriers down, break our ego down, break our guards down. And after being brought to the depths of our despair, perhaps, we come back to fullness and to wholeness. And that's where we get to the next iteration of the goddess that's in this mantra, Annapūrṇesvari. So Annapūrṇesvari is that iteration of the goddess which leads us to which calls us back to wholeness. It's that iteration of the goddess that feeds us, that nourishes us, nourishes our spirit, nourishes our body. And so we're called back to fullness and wholeness with Annapūrṇa. And then this leads us to our very essence, which is the next iteration of the goddess, and that is Adi Parāśaktinīye. So Adi Parāśaktinīye, Adi is that first primordial goddess, the first primordial power goddess. So those are the first iterations of the goddess that we chant. And then the next line is Kālī Māheśvarī. We know Kālī. Kālī is actually Kālī Māheśvarī. When we say it in this way, it is the feminine expression of Shiva. Shiva, divine consciousness. So this is the feminine expression of divine consciousness. And then Pārvatī Śaṅkarī. Pārvatī Śaṅkarī. These are two more names for Shakti. Shakti is the manifest power of the universe. So when we're calling Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, we're just saying two more names of that wonderful Shakti energy. And then the final line there is Śāraṇam. So one would think that since Ma is on the end, that we're also expressing an iteration of Ma, but no, we're not. Śāraṇam. Śāraṇam means shelter me. So when we chant this mantra, we're chanting these names of this wonderful, creative, feminine energy, this wonderful, creative goddess energy. And then we're asking the goddess, please protect me, protect me. And then we move into another part of this, Srī Mā. Srī Mā. Srī is a word of honor, of bowing down, of honoring. So Srī Mā chants this word of honor to the auspiciousness of the goddess. Kālī Mā. Kali is the great and loving primordial mother goddess. And then Adi Mā, like the Adi up above. Adi is this first primordial source goddess. And the final word there is Pahimam. Pahimam is the word that means protect me. So we're calling out to Srī Mā, the auspicious goddess, Kālī Mā, the great and loving primordial goddess, Adi Mā, this first primordial source goddess. And we're asking, we're praying, please, please protect me. So you'll hear me chant many, many times during this mantra. You'll hear me chant Śāraṇam and Pahimam. And each time I chant Śāraṇam or Pahimam, I invite you to chant that with me and invite the goddess's protection and the goddess's shelter, great shelter, to surround you as well. And I want to say that I'm hearing a lot of fireworks in my neighborhood. I don't know if you are, so if you hear a lot of boom booms in the background, that's the fireworks sounds coming through my windows here in my meditation room. All right, so. Oh, sorry, Solo. And of course, my little Solo, you probably can't see her. She's maybe down below tonight, but I'm sure she'll be popping her head up to join us.
Parāśaktinīye. Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam Mā. Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam Mā. Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye, Ammā Ammā tāye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam Mā. Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam Mā. Śāraṇam Mā. Śāraṇam Mā. Śāraṇam Mā. Ammā Ammā tāye, Ammā Ammā tāye, Ammā Ammā tāye, Śāraṇam Mā, Śāraṇam Mā. Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Śāraṇam Mā, Śāraṇam Mā. Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Śāraṇam Mā, Śāraṇam Mā. Adi Parāśaktinīye, Adi Parāśaktinīye, Adi Parāśaktinīye, Śāraṇam Mā, Śāraṇam Mā. Śāraṇam Ammā Ammā tāye Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye Annapūrṇesvari tāye Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye Kālī Māheśvarī Pārvatī Śaṅkarī Śāraṇam 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 Kālī Māheśvarī Pārvatī Śaṅkarī Śāraṇam 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 Srī Mā Kālī Mā Kālī Mā Adi Mā Pahimam Pahimam Srī Mā Kālī Mā Adi Mā Śāraṇam Ammā Ammā tāye Ammā Ammā tāye Ammā Ammā tāye Śāraṇam Śāraṇam Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye Śāraṇam Annapūrṇesvari tāye Annapūrṇesvari tāye Annapūrṇesvari tāye Śāraṇam Śāraṇam Adi Parāśaktinīye Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye Adi Parāśaktinīye Śāraṇam Śāraṇam Kālī Mā Kālī Mā Kālī Mā Kālī Mā Pārvatī Śaṅkarī Pārvatī Śaṅkarī Śāraṇam Śāraṇam Kālī Māheśvarī Auṁ Kālī Māheśvarī Auṁ Kālī Māheśvarī Śāraṇam Śāraṇam Srī Mā Kālī Mā Srī Mā, Kālī Mā, Pahimam, Pahimam, Pahimam. Srī Mā, Kālī Mā, Adi Parāśaktinīye, Ammā Ammā tāye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye, Ammā Ammā tāye, Akhilāṇḍeśvari nīye, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye, Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam. Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam. Ammā Ammā tāye, Ammā tāye, Ammā 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 tāye, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam. Kālī Mā, Kālī Mā, Kālī Mā, Kālī Mā, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, Śāraṇam, Śāraṇam. Kālī Māheśvarī, Kālī Māheśvarī, Kālī Māheśvarī, Śāraṇam, Annapūrṇesvari tāye, Auṁ Adi Parāśaktinīye, Kālī Māheśvarī, Pārvatī Śaṅkarī, So,
even as we ask for the protection, for the shelter of the Divine Mother, we don't need to ask. If we honor her, we are in her protection, we are in her shelter. And so we can move through our lives knowing that we're blessed by the Mother, we're held by the Mother, we're in the shelter and the protection of the Mother. Even when we have all this booming going on around us. Thank you for joining me for Thursday Night Bhakti. Next week we have a special treat. My dear, dear friends with the beautiful voices, Karen May and Christina Kotran, are going to be here with me and we'll be singing together. So please join us next Thursday when we take that little pause out of our crazy lives to sink into devotion. Thank you for being with me on my birthday. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Nighty night.